FBI has seized New York City Mayor Eric Adams' electronic devices, including his cell phone, as part of an investigation into campaign fundraising. CBS News correspondent Roxana Saberi has new reporting.
CBS News has learned the seizure of Mayor Eric Adams' phone and other electronic devices happened on Monday and comes days after FBI agents raided the home of Adams' chief fundraiser, Brianna Suggs, a 25-year-old former intern, for alleged campaign finance violations. Adams addressed that raid on Wednesday.
And I just want to be completely transparent, is what I've stated all the time. I sleep well at night. I am clear that we follow the rules.
That I will support the
It's a dramatic escalation of a federal corruption investigation into whether Adams' 2021 campaign conspired with the Turkish government and others to receive illegal foreign donations, according to the New York Times. Eric Adams' attorney telling CBS News tonight it was discovered that an individual had recently acted improperly. The mayor has not been accused of any wrongdoing and continues to cooperate with the investigation. According to Suggs' LinkedIn profile, she claims to have helped raise more than $18 million for the 2021 Adams campaign. And tonight, a source close to the investigation tells CBS News after the FBI seized the mayor's devices on Monday, he found and later handed over additional electronic devices, including iPhones and laptops. Some of the devices seized have now been returned to the mayor. Catherine?
Roxana Saberi, thank you. We're joined now by Joshua Skule. He's a former executive assistant director for the FBI and president of Bowwave, a national security company. Joshua, you and I both know that it's a high threshold to get a warrant for a sitting politician. What does that tell you about the strength of the evidence?
Well, I think the strength of the evidence is the fact that they executed a search warrant at Suggs' residence, and they have compiled what they FBI agents believe is probable cause to look at the devices used by the mayor. Certainly, as you well know, Catherine, this has had to have gone up the chain of command, not just in the U.S. Attorney's Office or the FBI, but likely to the Department of Justice for approval.
That's right. So for a layperson, what are investigators trying to find on his phone and iPad?
So they are looking to see whether or not the mayor is culpable in the allegations that the FBI has received. Did he have knowledge of campaign donations from the government of Turkey? Was he complicit? Did he direct them? Was there a kickback scheme, as alleged by the reporting by the New York Times, to the KSK construction company? And was there any other nefarious activity ongoing that would have alleged the mayor had knowledge of receiving illegal campaign contributions?
So what kind of criminal charges could either the mayor or his campaign team member be looking at?
Well, first of all, it's the underlying allegations of the campaign finance, illicit campaign finance fraud. They could also be looking at a conspiracy charge, depending on whether or not they were interviewed or conspired to lie to investigators. And potentially the reason they seized them is to prevent the destruction of evidence. And they had proof that somebody was getting ready to destroy evidence that was located on either the cell phones or the iPad.
Based on your experience, it feels like this investigation is really accelerating. Would you expect an indictment or a criminal complaint in the near future?
That's a great question. I think we'll have to see in the coming days what other evidence the FBI seized at Suggs' residence. Who else might be involved in this? What other search warrants are executed across New York City? I would expect this to be a fulsome investigation by those folks and looking at the totality of the mayor's circle on who may have been involved. So I'm not sure if an indictment will be forthcoming, and even if it was, I'm not sure that would be public.
Joshua Skule, thank you for your analysis.
Thank you.